What's goody? What's going on? I hope that everybody is having a blessed day. It is me. Yes, I'm back again, your girl Cece Love, with another podcast, and we're gonna go a different route with this one. Um, I want to tackle on a couple of things that I've experienced and I've had to deal with, as well as other people that I know. So you gonna cue the music. First and foremost, I just want to thank the Lord for another day, another opportunity to do something different, do something better, all of that good stuff right there. I also want to go ahead and wish peace and blessings to everybody that is listening, everybody that's tuning in now, and whoever is catching a replay. Um, Elevation and maturity, elevation and leaving people behind is the topic of the day. I personally have different stories that I could tap into regarding having to leave folks behind. Um, I just want to just jump in and jump out. Hopefully, some of y'all can relate to this right here. Um, You know, I feel like a lot of people nowadays are missing the point. People don't know the difference between elevation and maturity. A lot of us not understanding that when we are presented with these new jobs and presented with certain things that we have to do the best that we can because jobs really don't care about folks. Um, I don't give a damn if you've been with a company 15, 20 years, but when they get sick and tired of you, they're going to let you go. That's just like a human, a person, your man or your woman. When they get sick and tired of you, they're gonna let you go, right? Um, so I just feel like a lot of people need to understand it's always room for growth. There's always room for maturity. Some people are afraid to experience that and afraid to lead a nest and don't know or scared to jump out in the world because they don't know how to or they're being enabled to continue to do the things that they're doing. And that's why they ass don't want to do nothing. They don't want to leave the house. They don't want to leave the couch, things like that. It's very important to let go of childish things and childish ways. I mean, for example, um, as far as your wardrobe and self care, let's just talk about this is for men and women. You know how the men usually, they feel like they somebody once they go get their hair cut, they done got paid. Don't let the holiday or the weekend roll around, child, or their birthday. Everybody and their mama know a man feel totally different after they done got shaved up and and taped up and everything. Um, that makes them feel like somebody. That's self care. Growing up, people have to learn how to do that though. Nobody really knows how to just automatically take care of themselves. They have to either learn themselves from being tired of being ridiculed and talked about, or they saw somebody else. They were around somebody that, like, okay, I see you keeping yourself up, so I'm going to gradually do that for myself. You have to want to. Um, Self care is definitely important, especially let's just go there. I'm gonna just go there. I try to keep it straight, but I'm gonna just go there. Women walking around with their feet, our feet. A lot of people cannot afford to go get their feet and nails done all the time, right? But women, young ladies, I don't. You never know what kind of condition people got, right? If you know you have bad skin and bad acne or whatever, what are you doing to try to fix that? A lot of that come from different foods people eat, different things that they doing. It could be drinking, it could be smoking, that could be causing your skin irritation, and it could be, whatever's in your food. Try to try to invest in something. Investing in yourself is very important. That's a part of elevation. We are taught to tend to ourselves. Well, some of us had parents and people who was around us who didn't give a damn what we learned and what we were taught. But self care and self worth is very important. You have to grow into maturity. And let's just talk about how you have some friends and some family members who you know they're comfortable being stuck where they at. Like, or they look at you different because you know how to work a certain job, or you know how to perform certain things or talk a certain way. Like, you can check in and check out a corporate or professional, in and out easily. And they look at you side eye, I feel like you better than them because you know how to pronunciate or talk different when it's necessary. And I know a couple people like that. I know a lot of people that don't, they feel some type of way because you know how to work a certain job, and all they want to do is still sit on their mama couch or sit around and work at Family Dollar all their life and don't try to do nothing different. Now, I'm not knocking nobody that got them kind of, that type of job. I'm not knocking nobody that work fast food still, who do whatever they got to do to get by. But at some point, we need to we need to see the bigger picture. And we can't be scared for people coming at us. I know people right now that be presented with job offers and different opportunities that's scared to take advantage of it because they worry about what other people say, or they worry about other people hating on their family member, down talking them, talking about, well, you ain't gonna be able to do that, and how you gonna do that, and you ain't got that with no support, belittling them with no support at all. We gotta break away from those type of people because they're not healthy for us. They don't want to see you. So that's they got something to do with them generational curses, baby. A lot of families, they have generational curses, and it's not just black folk, baby, honey. I don't understand why people think it's just black folk when them curses. When we talk about generational curses, it got something to do with just black folks. No, it don't. You could be palm colored, honey. You can be Oriental. A generational curse, a generational curse, baby. We got to be able to be comfortable with leaving folks behind who want to still be sitting on the couch scraping up blunt fare and not trying to go ahead and do something about their business, handle their business, and be on their own and tend to themselves. And don't be ashamed if you in the work. That's just like I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and I was talking about this job I used to work at, and it was a call center setting. So of course we had to go in. This was around before COVID broke out, and it was a lot of people that worked in the call center with me, and it was some people that were extremely ghetto and some people that took their job very seriously. Now, one thing I don't understand is why when people go to work, now I'm not knocking my weed smokers now because I used to smoke weed once before in my lifetime. Why do y'all go outside on y'all car and on lunch break and go in the car and smoke weed and come back in there and try to cover that smell up? Like, weed gonna stick to you. I don't give a damn unless you go home and bathe and change your clothes and scrub. That weed smell gonna be on you when you go back into work. I could not stand people. I used to cuss me and my friends used to fall out all the time, and coworkers. Come on, let's go ride with me to go to Chick-fil-A on lunch, but they want to spark up a blunt while I'm in the car. And I was like, bro, I do not want to go back in that office smelling like no weed. Then they get mad at you and think you bougie, or you trying to be somebody you ain't because you calling them out. Why is you want to smoke it? Well, you can't wait you get off. Yeah, if it's that serious, you can get you an edible. You can't smell it. I don't want to smell like weed or cigarettes sitting in my desk beside my manager in a work setting, a work environment. That is so ghetto to me, and it's so unprofessional. I call people like that being stuck. They don't know no better. They don't care. They're not worried about the risk. Them risk takers. They don't really care. They just there to do their job. If you got to be smoking and drinking while you on the clock, baby, just go ahead and go on and go to Wendy's somewhere and McDonald's where you could be outside in the back by the trash can on your lunch break, smoking a blunt and getting drunk, and you got to be inside not really dealing with customers, like you do in a call center setting. Because I just don't understand how people do that. I have worked several call center jobs where people will go and be having in their coffee cup, they have liquor in there. Baby be outside hitting a blunt, be done pack their weed up in their what's them things I used to smoke? Black and mild. These be done tuck they black and mild. Don't even try. Don't even try to, fix the smell, be like, oh, they can't smell me, and then go back in the job. And they do good, but it's just the point. I can't be associated with people like that. I think that's ridiculous. Um, and those type of people, when it comes to that, like workplace environment, hey, blessing hot topic, how you doing? Um, If you are presented with an opportunity, right, for growth, if you care about growth in the workplace, sometimes you got to lead them people where they at. Okay. You don't want to be associated and your manager and the operations manager, and they all looking at you and they see how good your work is. But when they see you leaving out the building, you going out the door and you close friends with Sherelle, and they know Sherelle and David like they always come in and smell like weed. And even though they decent performers, they not slow. Okay. So they automatically assume that you talking. That's correct. I agree with chosen moments that you automatically, that you missing out on the opportunity. They was gonna give you a promotion and make you team lead or supervisor, but they like, she be hanging with Sherelle and David. They come here and stay smelling like weed. But even though you don't even smoke, you don't drink or nothing, you don't do no crazy stuff while you on the clock. But because of association, which is not fair to you. But come on now, let's be realistic. You can miss out on opportunities trying to be friends and hang out with the wrong people, trying to satisfy other people, trying to fit in. Been that, done that. Baby, please, I can't tell you how many times opportunities I done lost just because I was in the car pulling up to somebody, pulling up to work, blasting music after we done left from the store on lunch break, blasting Boosie with the window rolled down, crack the window, some weed smoke coming out. Child, that used to kill me. Then you used to come in there smell like cigarettes. People used to start asking me, "Do I got a cigarette, baby?" I don't smoke cigarettes. Oh, I thought I smelled Newport on you. That's because you are around these people. My point is, it's okay for separation to elevate. And if a person does not understand that or does not want better for themselves and to be stuck, I'm not saying, okay, you got to just stop smoking just to, get somewhere in life. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is have some common damn sense if you want to advance or be somebody and hold on your, it's other ways you can do stuff here. Like I said, they got edibles, baby. They got CBD pens, stuff that don't really have no smell to it when you at work. I ain't condoning workplace, extracurricular activities at work. But if you're gonna do something, do it right. Then we also gotta stay away from people that like to provoke you, especially when you're trying to grow. It don't matter. It don't necessarily got to be doing with the workplace. You're trying to grow in life. Let's say you used to drink all the time. Okay, you used to drink heavy, and then you stop going out much. Then you got friends and family members that start talking junk to you, start calling you bougie, talking about, oh, it must be that nigga got you laid up. You can't leave the house, or must be this, or what you got going. You think you can't hang with us no more? What if I want a peace of mind? What if I'm tired of waking up with hangovers? And I'm out wasting money and being reckless because I want to hang out with y'all and keep up with y'all and do what y'all do all the time. What if I don't want that? What if I want to spend that time trying to put focus on a hobby? What if I want to start reading? And you know what's crazy? It's people I know. I'm gonna take my own self for example right here. I've been blessed. I'm gonna say blessed, baby, with someone who is a nerd, and they don't mind being called a nerd at all. Um, all into books, baby. I have never in my life. I'm 34 years old. I'm finna talk about it. I have not been inside of a library since I took my child who was 4. He was about 4, 5. No, Jeremiah was about 4. He was between 4 and 7. We went downtown to Imaginon for the people that's familiar with Charlotte, North Carolina. Baby, oh no, 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 West Boulevard. When we stayed on West Boulevard, now I think he was in like third grade then. We went to the library then. Besides my son bringing home books and stuff, and me reading the Bible, I wasn't no reader. I didn't care to pick up no books, the Four Agreements or the Sacred Woman or astrology books and numerology books. I didn't care about that, but I am grateful. Now I had a couple people in my family that they read a book here and there, but they weren't crazy about it. Baby, I just went and I shared it on my YouTube page. That I went to Barnes and Nobles. Never been in Barnes and Noble a day in my life. Do you know how I was like a kid in the candy store, baby? I was like, yo. I said, you know what? You rubbing off on me. I sit here. I got a stack of baby. I got about 7 books now. I've accumulated 7 books over the course of about 4 months, and I am excited that I'm able to even think like that, like that. My energy is even there. I'm gonna explain what I mean. We're living in a lost value society. The only way to elevation you are going to come through separation. Got to change your plate. That's right. That's right. Um, a few months ago, I went to thrift store because y'all know I like to thrift, honey. And I wouldn't. I said I want to start reading more. Like I be on another level. Like I be like I still appreciate my cookouts and stuff. If I pull up at my auntie house over there in the hood, over there in South Side. And she, is a little ratchet over there. But see, I grew up around that. So I'm used to that. But I don't want that all the time. Like it used to be a every other weekend situation, pulling up at my auntie house and we out there clowning. I'm sitting there watching them get wasted and we playing cards and acting and y'all know how people do when they get together, black folks. And wake up next day, got a headache. And looking for stuff. You don't know what stuff at because you had too much fun. Okay. So now it's like I can't, I'm having something. Yeah, you gonna come? You gonna come? I don't know. Let me see what my people want to do. Let me see what my friend want to do, cause I might not want to do all that like that no more. Like we might want to go do something. We want to go to the bookstore. Okay, we want to paint some canvases. We want to go take a walk in the park. I want to do something chill because, see, when you got free time, let's talk about it. When you got free time and you don't really care, you want to be bothered with them type of things to get you by. Or when you with somebody who don't want to elevate and that's all they know is to sit there and do all this extracurricular and don't really want the best for themselves or the best for you. They're comfortable being where they at. Yeah, come on. You want to go to auntie house? Let's go to the cookout. Let's do this. Let's do that. But when you got people that want to do something different, put something on your mind, learn about something. What they say, learn you something. Who be saying it? Some country people be saying it. I don't know where. But it's okay to want, and then you got the people that be looking at you crazy, feel like you better than them. Oh, you can't come on. Somebody told me the other day, oh, you don't call me no more. All you do is be over here reading now, cause they come in the room see my books, and they know that my friend got me reading a lot. Baby, we went, back to the thrift store. So I went to the thrift store, and I said, I want me some books. I need to get back into reading for real. So I got me two books. Dang, they over there. It's about prayer, like how to incorporate more different ways of praying, and another book about like self-esteem, right? And so this was months ago. This was before I even started hanging out with my people, right? Baby, I got with my people, and guess what? Pulled up on me around my birthday and brought me a gift bag, two books in there. Cause I noticed that they kept saying that they a nerd and they like books, and I'm like, I love nerdy people. Like low key, I love being around smart people. Barnes and Noble will have you in there damn near all day. I'm gonna tell you about when I was in there now. Your free time is more valuable time in your life. Best way to take advantage of it and appreciate your best way. That's right. Hey, Miss Laverne, how you doing? Um, and I was just like, okay, I just got back I'm trying to read. I'm trying to put my mind somewhere else, besides being in the streets, being at every function and doing stuff I ain't got no business doing. Even though I don't really engage and indulge with everything that go on there, I'm still there. So I'm still guilty. You feel me? So I was like, okay. So when we started, so then friends started talking about, well, every day now, every day. Well, how many chapters have you read? When you gonna start? When you think you're gonna be finished with this book? I'm talking about got a whole bookshelf in their house. Friend got two big bookshelves. I kid you not. Oh my God. When I say, well, okay, I heard you say you was a nerd, baby, but this here is something different. But that right there, I'm glad that I can walk into one of my homies' house and they got they got bookshelves. What? When and back then, you walk in your homie house, it's people in there rolling up blunts and bagging on weed, getting ready to sell or ready to drink come 12, 1 o'clock, and they got no job. It's okay to have something different. It's okay to try something new. It's okay to have elevation. You're not trying to act like you better than nobody. That ain't the point. And that's what people need to understand. The people that's stuck and want to be comfortable, not knowing and not trying to learn nothing, not trying to do something different, And the point ain't, oh, so you want people to go read. You do what you want to do, but realistically, it ain't gonna kill you. Hell, it might help you. I'm trying to tell you, being around people who like to, be provoke other people. I cannot stand people who like to provoke people to do stuff. I've done provoking many times in my life, but uh, along with growth comes maturity, and you just stray away from stuff. You kind of don't want to be around people who are very careless, especially regarding handling business, self-care. You don't want to be around nobody who don't like to bathe and who like to just spray perfume and cologne over them and walk around smelling like must and funk because they think they cute and they just want to spray and don't even like to bathe. Child, I'm not the only damn one. I know I'm not the only one that know people that's trifling up on here. Come on now. And it's just see, I'm about to start dropping names, child. Leave them people alone, girl. Leave them people alone. I'm just saying. And regarding men, okay, let's talk about elevation and maturity regarding dating, right? Women, because I'm gonna get on the men too. Let's start. I can't tell you, like, I'm only 34 years old, right? I do not know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of my people who watch me are way older than me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That means I got their attention, right? Because you're here for a reason. I can learn so much from my older people. I love when my elders talk to me and drop knowledge and just talk. I love. All my life. I always been around older people. Even when we go to little spots, baby, I ain't like to go to no club where they jump around on that cracking on that molly and they acting a fool. I like to go to the hole in the wall. Do you hear me? Hmm. And do but dating, it's a lot of people, a lot of women, and I was one of them that used to, talk about how men ain't no good or how they deadbeat, sorry, trifling, and be looking for love in all the wrong places and things like that. But when is there a time where you say, okay, I deserve more, but can you treat me better? Why are you asking him to treat you better? Why you can't just make that happen for yourself by relieving? I don't give a damn how long you've been together. That's why it goes back to the conversation I had months ago. I always have a backup plan, baby. I don't give a damn if that's your best friend. If y'all used to take baths together when y'all was kids. Always have a backup plan because when stuff go left and your little people want to go cheating on you and want to leave you high and dry, and you relying on him to pay all the bills, then what you gonna do? Because you ain't have a backup plan. Now, some people that'd be, well, you ain't trusting your other part. One thing I say, and a lot of people do not agree with this, you can love somebody to death and still don't trust them. I don't care what you say. Me and my friend had a debate about this. Baby, she would not let up. She said it's impossible for you to love somebody and don't trust them. You a lie. Baby, please. I was so in love with somebody one time with that girl, and I didn't trust her. Baby, please, I didn't trust her to cross the damn street without me. And I was so in love with her. So you cannot tell me you can't love somebody and don't trust them at the same time. Also, A's, you're coming and going throughout your neighborhood. Look for those who have a book bird house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been seeing those. I've been seeing those. And you know what? Regarding to the relationship what I was talking about as far as men, start trying to, and then it be killing me when you got a deadbeat man and girlfriend too and wife. People got sorry women in their life, and y'all got to let these children see this. You so see your child, and it's not all because for me. I'm gonna just take me for example. I grew up watching women in my family settle for less. I didn't know then because I was a child, but now as an adult, I'm like, dang, yeah, they were comfortable letting him go out and spend his check on getting high at the crack house and come home and they she go upside his head and then they back the next day the whole family having a cookout and the topic of discussion is your baby daddy was out smoking up his check and you came home, jumped on him, but here we are today, like nothing ever happened. I remember those conversations. I used to be a nosy little kid, child. But it's just like, okay, now that you're older, and this same woman, I'm not gonna say her name, it's a relative. The same woman today still has man problems, still not married, still going through variety of men. At one point in time, she was like, "Forget that. I'm gonna do these men how they do us. I'm gonna do what I do and get that money and be me." Sure did. For a point in her time. Now I don't talk to her no more, but I don't know if that's still her how she do. But is that what she call elevation and maturity? It's not. You got a daughter, you got sons. They looking at that, so they're gonna do what you doing. Some kids be like, "Well, I don't want to go through what my parents went through," and they try to go a different way. I don't know, but if I feel like if you old enough to know, try to implement something different. If you want, don't sit around and be mad and ready to go upside your man head or your woman head, and y'all been together for all these years, and that's not gonna change. You can't force people to change unless they want to. If a nigga get tired of seeing you cry and get tired of going upside your head, he'll stop. And he might just stop for a month or two and start back. When he start back, you better be gone, or you just like to get beat on. That's just it. Listen, I don't care. I went through domestic violence myself, and I was 18 years old. And some people don't have the strong mindset to do it. They got to find a way. That's why prayer and resources come into play. It's ways, it's times and opportunities people can get away from folks. When you're going to the store, when you're going to get grocery out the car, you break off, haul out, and just run. If I could do it, you can. That's just how when I was 18. When I used to get my head knocked. When I used to get pistol whipped, I got tired of that. Maybe I got tired. I said, either this man finna kill me, I'm killing him, Lord. Just please, Lord, help me, Jesus. Honey. And when I got tired, that's when we tore that house up. You kicked my door in because I got away from you. Because I'm trying to elevate. My stuff kicked in early. I ain't want to be in no abusive relationship the rest of my life. I was 18, 19 years old. I tried to get away. Got my apartment. His cousins, he done found out where I'm at. "Oh, you want to come kick my door down with this little raggedy gun that you got duct tape on? And think you finna scare somebody?" Baby, I was tired, baby. That was the day I fought back. And that was the day that I got freed. I got away. Well, I technically I had already got away, but he came find me 'cause he was crazy. But it's just like you gotta have elevation. You gotta want something out of life. You can try to show people change too. Let's talk about that. You could try to show people different ways to do stuff. I got a cousin right now. Okay, we got a job. We had got a job together a few years ago working at McAllister's Deli, child. Okay, I love McAllister's Deli. They salads are the bomb. They got the best spud potato child. You load the potatoes with that cheese, honey, and them onions and that chili. Oh Lord, how much child? Whatever you want on that sucker. Do you hear me? And this was her first job. She normally sit around, smoke weed all day, and she used to trick off. I'm this bitch. That's my family. And I know I grew up with her, so I could talk about her. And I tell that to her face too, cause she look up to me, cause we both Aquariuses, and I'm like a big sister to her, but I can't deal with her no more like that because she don't want to do right. But we worked that job together, at McAllister's. This was a great amount of years ago, and she was very lazy, and it made me look bad because but I also felt bad for her because I knew this was her first job. I didn't want no association with her not performing because they knew that we came in together, like they knew that we was cousins. So I used to try to pull her to the side, be like, "Cuz, do this and do this and do this like this and do this like that." Because I already done worked at about four Wendy's before. Baby, I supposed to been a general manager at Wendy's a long time ago, honey. But our elevation took place. Come on, somebody. We didn't want to make Wendy's a career. We went to the hospital. Okay. That's what we did. But she was just, she started calling out of work because I was her ride to work. She used to want to smoke her blunt before she got in. I'm like, "Bruh, what did you do? I don't want you not finna smoke that in my car, and I'm not finna go to work smell like weed for you. You're working now, so all that sitting around, laying around, smoking weed all day, you don't have to do that no more. You really don't." But no matter how much I used to fuss and used to try to tell her, eventually, guess what she started doing? I go wake up, cuz come on, it's time for us to get ready for work. Me waking up another grown adult going, I shouldn't even have to do that, but because out of love and because I wanted her to prosper, that's what I did. I made it my responsibility to get her up. Come on, let's go to work. Because I want you to get out your mammy house. Hello. And then you ain't got no kids. So it's on you. You know how many, you can get your own place and run up your paycheck and stack, and you can do something now. Child, one morning, she wasn't even there. She stayed out all night, would have came back in the house drunk. You came back in the house drunk early in the morning, missing work. I'm looking for you. Then you come to my cool. I'm sorry, could don't apologize to me. You don't want to do nothing. Then I leave that job and try to put you on because she quit. I leave that job and get put on because I always know how to jump into the corporate and the professional world. I know how to check in and out, right? I know how to put on that good customer service voice. Y'all wouldn't even know who y'all were talking to. You get me on the phone. I'm trying to tell you. And when I used to say, "Well, yeah, I got this job and I'm finna start working here," they're like, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that kind of work because I just can't talk to people on the phone. I just can't." I hate when people do that. I know I'm not the only one that got cousins or friends or family that be sitting there doubting themselves because they scared to try something different. That trying something different, that different stuff that you need to try, that's gonna be what's gonna help you. That's gonna help you with your elevation and your growth. You're gonna be like, dang, I ain't know I could do that. I ain't know I could do this type of work or do whatever. Cause you stuck in a way. You comfortable with being a certain way. And that's so unhealthy and that's hindering a lot of people. And then they look at you because you work a certain job and your vocabulary growing and you change. Because you don't want to pull up and hang out and sit outside on the front porch all day swapping flies and waving weed smoke out your face, watching people drink Millers and Coke 45s. You want to go do something with yourself. But you still love them though. You still gonna come and shoot shit with them, hey and bye. But they want to look at you because you got something different going on. It's always gonna be like that, especially with me. I'm always have something different going on. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna cut my family off and disown people because how they is, but I'm gonna always listen. I'm not finna sit there and do all this with y'all today. I got something else going on. You want to try what I'm doing? Nah, anybody finna read no book. Anybody finna go no bookstore. When we went to Barnes and Noble, when my friend took me, oh my God. So that's the second bookstore because she liked to go to Second and Charles too. Baby, please. And I got my other friend girl, she's a bookworm too. So it's just like now I get why y'all like to it's so much information. But baby, I went to that spiritual section in that daggone Barnes and Noble. Honey, thought it was the funniest thing in the world. I thought I was in the mall. I was like, "Oh my God, you got a book, you got a journal on how to break down your prayer and specific ways to pray." And we got I'm into like Native American and African spirituality, right? So I go over in that section. I'm like, wow, baby, I just got me a book called Living Under the Moon or Living in the Moon, where it just describe how moon energy is and different meditations you can do when we have a certain type of moons. That's the type of stuff I'm into. Honey, I can't wait to go back. And then they got like a little book club thing. You can get rewards and stuff. I've never in a million years knew that I was gonna be excited about going into a bookstore. And baby girl like to be in the bookstore for an hour or two if you let her. And guess what? At first I used to be like, I don't really care about a bookstore. We can go get something. You can go to Burlington or go to the mall or something. But now holla bookstore, I'm like, okay, cool, because I know it's something in there I'm gonna be interested in. I want to see. So that's a part of my elevation journey. Not scared to try something new, try something different. And it's another thing we trying. I've tried with some of my friends doing Bible study. Like y'all, let's read this chapter right now. We're in Matthew's, and then go back and talk about it or break down what you got from it. Now I ain't gonna even cap. I'm still gonna have my wine in on the weekend, baby. I'm still gonna do. We still gonna do that now. Might pull out the, you know, come on now. But I still can say I can do this. This is something else that I've been introduced to. This is something different. Now I can sit at home and drink me a cup of wine and read my book. Okay, instead of going over your house over here and it's liable to be a shootout. Hello. And y'all got a whole lot going on. We're not gonna be at the house chilling, get my booty rubbed off while I read my book, or doing something with my son. And even he has started to pick up books, not as often as me, but you know, Children, watch what you do. It's nothing wrong with trying something different. It's nothing wrong with trying to elevate and letting people go head on if they feel some type of way or jealous or hating and they want to be comfortable stuck at where they at. You go ahead and keep being stuck, baby, and you find out your way when you about ready to croak over. It gonna be too late then. Mm-mm. It's gonna be too late, y'all. I'm over here drinking my lemon water with a splash of cayenne pepper because you know we done lost these couple pounds since we gave up no meat. Oh, and let's talk about that. See, I wasn't even finna go on the no meat thing. Y'all gotta forgive me, child. My podcast gonna be all over the place. Okay, I start here and be here at the end of the day. Um, Somebody came and see me yesterday, right? I said something must be in the air because I had two visitors yesterday. Unexpectedly, they both popped up on me, right? Um, and the last visitor, they was like, it's a relative. Like, I ain't heard from you. I have been ignoring your calls for a reason because you are a messy relative and you don't know how to talk to people. So I won't stoop to your level. I just try to avoid you, right? So I was just being nice because I'm trying to work on just forgiveness. I'm really going through a phase. The Lord is really taking me through this, that, and the third. I kid you not. You know, but I can't be mad at him because I asked him to show me and use me, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. But anyway, back to the topic. The person pulled up and sat in the bed. Hey, Atisha, how you doing, baby? Hey, Luna. And literally sat in my desk chair that's right beside my bed and turned around and looked all over my room like scoping for something. Scoping. Scoping. What you looking for, baby? Oh, you see them books over there? Y'all got a couple more books. I got a new coloring book. I ain't colored in a while. I ain't colored since since my son was 2. My son will be 18 in March. Yeah, I got a coloring book. I've been trying to color, trying to do something with my mind, do something with myself instead of running around doing same stuff y'all still doing. They don't want to talk about that. But anyway, the topic came up. This person always remind me of how I look far as my weight. Oh, you done got bigger. Oh, you done lost weight every time. Like I don't need you to be my doctor, ma'am. I got a whole scale in my bathroom that can tell me where I stand, where my weight at. Why is it your business? People will display hatefulness in weird ways. So I was like, yeah, a Saturday. I need you to help me with something Saturday. Now I'm one of the people, I'm very independent. I don't like to ask nobody for nothing. But I need this person to help me do something Saturday. Um, she was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And so I was just, telling her, I'm like, yeah, there's no beat. So, because I locked my hair up. So I got my hair out. I had my hair out last night while I was sitting on my bed. And she, looked at my hair and was like, oh, so you really liked your hair. I was like, yeah, I told you I'm trying to try different things, start something different. To my, oh, well, you should be trying to do it like this. Okay. You can tell me what I should try. But I said, oh, okay, respectfully, because normally I got comeback for everything. Okay. I just like, okay, because I know you being funny. I know my hair look crazy right now, baby. I can't even see my parts in my head. That is killing me softly. I'm trying to tell you, I cannot stand this starter lock process, baby. I'm used to doing washing my hair twice a month and doing something to my head. Baby, please, my hair's so nappy right now. Oh Lord, but I'm going to get it professionally locked at the end of July, and I can't wait to show y'all. But I did my own. I twisted my own hair. I did the two strand twist method, and it's 3 months ago. So y'all could just imagine how nappy my hair look, child. I can't wait till my locks are growing so pretty. Thank you, Mr. Picklefoot. How you doing, darling? Okay, so I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I done slimmed down. I feel good. I feel better because I gave up no meats, red meat. She was like, oh, so you really gave up no meats? And you were like, just questioning what I'm saying. Like I'm lying. I see him post my results on my Facebook page and on here as much as I can. I was like, yeah, because, I'm just trying to try something different. Baby, I got the look of disgust in my face, on her face when I said that. Like, what's wrong? And then I say, yeah, just like, yeah, your friend, if like, nobody's here see for you no more. You be with your friend. Y'all be reading books all the time. The biggest shade, baby, I wouldn't worry about the weight comment. That was the biggest shade thrown right there to me. Cause you see what I'm doing. You don't have nothing good to say about what I'm doing. You acknowledge what I'm doing. You don't care for what I'm doing. That's the thing. Cause I'm not running over your house and dealing with you and your drama and your toxicity no more. Honey, that is all right with me, honey. I don't give a damn what somebody got to say. I'm not claiming to be a genius now, because I know how to, because I'm reading a little something. But it sure feel good to learn something new. And I be excited when I be reading something like, especially that Tabitha Brown book. Child friend gave me this Tabitha Brown book. I'm halfway through. I'm in the middle of it. Y'all gotta finish it. But honey, it's crazy, and especially the Four Agreements. That Four Agreements book, that book, what I got out of it is stop taking everything so personal. If I really took what she said personal, man, we would have been word for word up in here. We would have had a whole argument because my mouth used to be very, 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 very nasty. I ain't even gonna lie. Very nasty. How was my journey with giving up meat? Oh, you missed my video I put up on here about my meat. Blessings. Girl, I gave up meat. I made a video on March 29th. And I made a video. I said, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all an update because I'm about to do a 30-day no meat challenge. Okay, so what I did was because I was 219, 220 when I started, and I'm short, so that don't look good on me, right? So, and y'all can see clearly my size in past videos that I done did with my whole outfit and stuff. So you can see, because I don't always be on here with my camera neck up. Baby, you didn't see on row or two. I'm trying to tell you, you done seen a little cellulite. Okay. So I did absolutely no chicken, no ground turkey, not even sandwich meat. I did no meat, literally no meat, no red meat, no nothing for the whole 30 days. Then when I reached my 30 days, but I was already starting, like I drank a lot of lemon water with ginger root in it, a lot of smoothies, and I been gave up pork. But I was already trying to cut back off red meat. See, I was starting to eat too much steak. Baby, I was starting to eat too much steak, and it's like it's set on me. And I got high blood pressure. Blood pressure always up, having headaches for 3 or 4 days, feeling like you about to die. So I said, I gotta do something. I gotta do something. And the arthritis, my arthritis is real bad in my ankle. So I felt lighter. I had to wait. I was going down. I think about them 30 days, I was down to I say I don't remember what I was down to. I think I was down about 211 or 212 or something like that. But honey, as of today's date, the girl is sitting at 208. Now I did get down to 206 like a few days ago. But honey, I ate me a bagel, and I think that's what's in because I ain't really had no bread like that neither. I ain't had no bread. All I've been eating, I'm not gonna kid you, is cut up me potato. I got an addiction to potatoes and onions. They call them home fries or homemade hash brown. Baby, I cut up me a potato so quick with some onions. Who? Baby, please, you can make you some potatoes and onions and some grits or potatoes and onions and eggs and potatoes and onions. I'm talking about for real. I love me some potatoes and onions, and that's the majority of what I ate. I used to hook it up with bell peppers and cheese on there, and I still use it. Like I would go to McDonald's and give me some fries, go to Bojangles and give me some fries. Like I really did not eat no meat, and I was so hungry. Oh my god, I got hungry after 2 weeks shy. I kept on I was begging my son, my friends for chicken, and it's crazy. And that's another thing I had to work on too. That got something to do with elevation as well. Even though I was not eating it, I was still buying the meat and stuff and cooking it for my son. And let him cook. Well, I'm trying to get him into cooking more for himself because baby, I told him I'm sick and tired. Okay. And like when I have company, I be like, oh, I got chicken in the freezer. Let me make y'all some hot wings, knowing that my hot wings are the best. And I was so tempted to eat it, but I never would. I never would have like, no, no, no. You said you're gonna stick to it. You said you're gonna stick to it. And I did. And I'm so proud of myself. But once I hit my 30 days now, and I didn't really work out like that. Once I hit my 30 days, baby, I ain't gonna lie, I went to Publix, child. Baby, I got my piece of that damn Publix chicken. Baby, it wasn't hitting on that. I said, I feel violated because I could have just kept no chicken. I just could have stuck to no chicken, and I done came up and got this dry behind chicken. Now, Publix chicken usually good, but that day that chicken was dry. So I said, I can't eat out. I can't eat outside chicken no more. I just can't do it. So I said, if I'm gonna eat chicken, because I still never went back to red meats, I'm just gonna make it myself. So I made me some hot wings, y'all. I kid y'all not. I went right to the bathroom. And I know that my chicken is good because everybody always want me to make hot wings because I make my sauce a certain way. And we believe in seasoning over here. Baby, that chicken it's like my taste buds left my mouth. Really have not. I can really say this is so. I've continued to stay on a no meat. I completely decided to give up red meat. I never went back to red meats, but I have eaten chicken, and chicken do not taste the same to me. And it's only one type of chicken I buy. I don't eat no other chicken. I don't eat chicken out of Walmart. I don't eat no other chicken. I don't eat the chicken out of, how you can go to Compare Food. Well, we got Compare Foods here in Charlotte. You can go back there to the meat, the deli, where the seafood and stuff at, the meat be where it be, the produce, the meat section, and ask them to get you a couple pounds of chicken from the back, and they'll put it in a big bag for you and weigh it. Like when you go to the fish market. I can't even eat that. It has to be this chicken called it's by Nature's Promise. It's in the clear package and the label is white and green. That's the only chicken that tastes like something to me. I can't eat no chicken. I have to soak my chicken in water and vinegar, baby, to get all that stuff up off of there. Baby, I can't eat no other kind of chicken because I got a thing about big chicken. If the chicken is too big, I'm not eating it, baby, because it ain't gonna taste right. It don't feel right, don't look right. But I have since then, for the past 2 months, because it's been 3 months, going into four, right? I have barely eaten any chicken because, like I say, it don't taste the same no more, and it go right through me. I have not tried no steak, no rib. Oh Lord, I seen some ribs the other day on somebody live. Oh, I could have cried. But it feels good. I feel like I have so much more energy. I have lost a good, I want to say at the most about 10, 11 pounds. And I'm trying, my goal is to get back to 184. And right now I'm still at like two, the lower two, so I got a little work to do. I'm satisfied at being at 190. I'm not trying to get skinny. I am just trying to slim down because of my height, and my blood pressure has been lowered ever since I gave up that meat. And it also seasonings too. I'm a Tony Creole person, and I gotta learn how to not use so much of that because I don't use Lorry seasoning salt. Every time I eat that, it give my headache be instant as soon as I take the first bite. Baby, that blood pressure ain't no joke. So it was for health reasons, and also when watching a documentary about health and certain foods. I know that certain foods were tied to inflammation. I cannot lie, my ankle used to bother me almost every damn day, and my knee. I have not had as much arthritis and inflammation since giving up meats. Yes, I've been using adobo. Yep, 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 yep. I actually did the use the adobo. I done started using that on my potatoes when I fry my potatoes, and it's actually good. I like that season. I need to give it some more, cause baby, I got every kind of Tony Creole, slap your mammy. If I said no, that's what's causing that this extra water weight. Wegovy shots, steady dropping weight. Wegovy, I've been hearing about that. I can't eat steak but once in a blue moon. We only eat fish and chicken. Oh, and fish. I forgot. Yes, I was eating a whole lot of fish because I'm a fish lover. Baby, give me some salmon and give me some Simon. I like sway. Is it not? My friend always correct me. She said, "It's swai, sway fish chai, SWAI, however the hell you pronounce it. Some perch, baby, and give me some whiting. That's about it. I don't eat none. I can't eat fish with a lot of bones in it. I just can't do it because I'm a choke, baby. I'm swallowed it. But I had fish, potatoes. I used to eat like a lot of breakfast, like grits. I make me grits, a lot of rice. I ate that, and believe it or not. I used to think that that stuff was gonna like, bloat, especially eating all the potatoes, but it didn't. Now I did used to try to work out here and there, but I ain't really work out like that. I really didn't, but I also didn't eat like that. Like now, I can eat once a day, but that one meal will be a good enough meal to hold me. It's like my body done got it used to the change. Eating a whole bunch of salads. My body done got used to it. Oh, and shrimp. I love shrimp. I used to eat shrimp and grits all the time and still do. So, ooh, excuse me, y'all. I'm gassy, burping. Nothing wrong with changing. My family does not, they are like, okay, well, that's good for you, but they don't really care. And they're like, oh, that's good. You give a red meat. I got an uncle that got gout right now. He's still drinking and eating red meats. Don't want to change. He don't want that elevation. He don't want that. He don't want to do that. So you got to do what? Leave him behind, baby. Leave him behind with his gout and leave him hopping when he get that gout, baby. Be hopping, talking about, oh, my feet hurt. Baby, don't nobody want to hear that because you know they ain't gonna want you to be drinking and eating all these meats, eating them neck bones and eating them oxtails and things. He know better. The better you eat, the better you stool, and eventually it will not smell. Please don't think I'm crazy, but it's the truth. The better we eat, the better. I know that's right. And I still gotta look. We was talking about edibles of night, child. Let me for the folks that don't care for those things. Me and Miss Blessings, we're gonna have to have that conversation at another time, honey. But I think y'all, I done talked my head out, y'all. I really seriously was only supposed to be on here for like 20 minutes. Let me see what else I got in my notes. Hold on, because I'm pretty sure that I done ran my mouth and got off topic. Okay, so to sum it up, it's nothing wrong with elevation and changing, and leaving people behind. If people want to still be comfortable with sitting on their mama couch, scuffling for change, sitting on the front porch, swapping flies all day, working corner store jobs for their entire life, it's totally nothing wrong with working at a corner store. I'm just saying for the ones that just are comfortable, that don't want to try anything else. Why you think you won't be able to get that job at that hospital? I don't give a damn if it's cleaning the rooms, just being in the hospital itself. That's you know how many opportunities you have working at a hospital just from that position itself. You get acquainted with nurses, doctors. Build a bond and a friendship. There go your promotion. Come on, let's talk about it. Even at Wendy's. Baby, they wanted me to be a general manager at so many Wendy's. Baby, I no ma'am. I just got something else I'm trying to do. Cause I cannot. Um, don't be scared of change. Don't be scared to try different things, being presented with something new. Don't be scared to leave folks behind. You can love people from a distance. What my mom say, love 'em with a long handle spoon. It's okay. You ain't trying to switch up on nobody. You trying to do something that's gonna enlighten you and help your spirit and help you grow. You can't help that your energy is shifting. You on a different frequency than other folks. They can hop on board if they want to. You try to be an example to people. Yeah, they mad at you because you trying to be an example to them. Well, I ain't got to be an example to nobody. How about that? How about I'm gonna stay over here and do me? I hope y'all have a blessed day. I thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. And I am going to work up on the next episode. Hey, so for the people who here, I'm gonna do this. I never did this before. And I'm probably gonna put a poll up so that it could be more people to vote on my next topic. I got two topics I want to do next. The next one is gonna either be about social media or bedroom talk, bedroom boom, bedroom boom, and I'm gonna try to keep it as professional as possible. But the next topic, if y'all can put it in the chat, would y'all like it to be about? Be bedroom boom, which I am gonna go there. I am going to talk about. I'm not gonna talk about how things get done in the bedroom. I'm not gonna do that for my older folks because I got a common sense. I'm gonna talk about trying to. Uh, Spice things up. Not really gonna be nasty and talking about what people do and things like that. I'm just gonna go over different things regarding that or social media. Regarding social media, it's going to be pros and cons of social media, the benefits and the downsides, because there are a numerous amount of benefits of social media, and now also horrific downsides to it. And I want to talk about it. So y'all leave it in the chat, and I'm going to post the poll in the community tab. I thank y'all again. Peace and blessings. I appreciate y'all so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace out.